Dangote looked at me like I was a madman when I asked about his textile company, Babajide Otitoju. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Ex-Nigerian journalist Babajide Otitoju has recalled what transpired during one of his encounters with Nigerian business magnate Aliko Dangote. Babajide spoke concerning the incident while discussing the issue of looming job losses and factory closures. You may have heard that the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, recently urged the federal and state government to help businesses cope with the country's erratic power supply and rising diesel prices. The development has since become a topic of concern to Nigerians. Discussing the topic, Babajide said that no flour mill stopped depending on public electricity supply for a long time. However, I do not know if they can sustain the dependence due to the recent rise in the cost of diesel. They had decided to do that due to the erratic power supply. We are facing an energy crisis. We may have dealt with this issue better if our refineries are functional. I do not know how government can help these people. Narrating his encounter with Dangote, Babajide said, Dangote formerly owned the fourth largest textile company in our country. I saw Dangote one day and I asked why he shut down his textile company, Dangote Textile. Dangote looked at me like I was a mad person. He said, the biggest smugglers are friends to the people and government, and they are making life unbearable for them, textile factory owner. This is, I don't understand. Indeed, we are facing an energy crisis, and all this is just due to the negligence and the lackadaisical attitude of the government. Do you know if Nigeria was a safe country, the fact that an adulterated product was brought in, that person or people who are in charge of that sector will be punished? They will so much penalize the head that he is going to deal with the subordinates, those who are in charge. But no, we have not heard that, oh, this person was dealt with, this person was, suspended, this person was, given sanctioned. We have not heard till now. And the fact that it is continuing to cause, problems for us. They have not yet found the solution since how many weeks? We need proactive mind. We need innovative minds. We need creative minds. People who will sit down and they're going to brainstorm and bring out solutions to the Nigerian problem. We don't need people who cannot brainstorm. We need people who will sit down, the minister of this sector and this sector and this sector, and those who are the subordinates who come on board. They're going to bring out or fork out possible solution to problems. And those solutions are going to be not solutions on table or on paper. It will be solutions that are workable. I don't blame any company. In fact, companies are closing down. Not just the high cost of fuel alone, the high cost of materials. If you're someone who produces anything, let's say shoes, let's say bags, do you know how it is difficult to sustain such a business in this economy? First of all, the prices of materials for your bag making increases. You are saying, I can manage, I can push. They're not giving you light, you're paying for light. You are managing, you're burning diesel, you're burning fuel. You're telling yourself, I can make it. And then the adulterated fuel issue came up. And that was what broke the camel's back. You were buying diesel, you kept buying diesel. And then diesel rose to almost 800 naira. And you noticed that you had a loss. And the same bag, let's say for instance, your bags you sell for 5,000 naira. If you come out and start selling such bag for 8,000 naira, the public will complain. That is where or how we get increment or inflation in prices. That is it. Even the so-called fuel available is expensive. Now, I see this as just greed and nothing more. If the government had the interest of the people have had, the government will meet with people who have good fuel. Whatever you are going to reduce for them, are you going to reduce the price? Are you going to? I don't care. make it in such a way that the people will feel that you're doing something for them. I've said it before. Let's even leave fuel aside. People import things from outside the country and they sell here in Nigeria. Do you know the heavy duties, the heavy taxes, the heavy fees they pay on those things they import? All those things are what is causing inflation. And the government, people are coming out to say, why is the government not doing price regulation? Why are they not doing price control? They are not doing price control because they are too greedy. If I have a government who is seated on that seat today that is aware, he's aware of whatever people are going through, the masses are going through, and he sincerely wants to help, he will go into the government or come into the government. He will make sure that there is price control. How would he do that? Whatever duty, whatever fees they're paying, he reduces. And ensure that instead of you paying high, you pay lesser. Is it not when you have paid lesser? When you have reduced the price. As in you have reduced it, the people are now marveled. This price has reduced. You now make the announcement that you are reducing this price because you want there to be a price regulation, and the price regulation is going to follow suit, and it is going to be like this. This is the recommended price for this. This is the recommended price for this. If you don't want, you stop importing. This is the recommended price. At least everything, there should be price regulation. You don't sell above this. Your price range is going to be between this and this. It is better that way. There should be. But because the government is so in love with its pocket, they're not even hearing the people's cries. Their ears have been blocked by their own selfish, self-centered ambitions. Do you know this thing I said will ease a lot of burden for people? Yes, those who import materials. The materials that are locally made here. What do you do? As you're increasing that, you're creating a solution for those who do not import materials. How? You're making sure power is stable. In this country, we'll pay for light, we also pray for light. We'll pay for light and we'll be saying, God, please let there be light today. How does it work? If you're someone who is a woman who has a family, maybe you're a worker. And Saturdays are the days, or weekends are the days where you rest and you cook food for the family in bulk and you store in your freezer. It is going to disorient you. Apart from the fact you have to buy fuel. You have to buy fuel. First of all, you disorientate you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All those things, they affect the people. And the thing is, if these people come out to complain, the government will still come. Well, at the end of the day, Dangote is big, yes. But do you know people who lost their jobs because they shut down his factory? The thing is, there is nobody that is affected. The rich under this economy is affected as well as the poor. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning into Listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.